Bowman's four houses have been deemed proceeds of crime, as you know. And the four houses are part of the properties which earned him a 4-year jail sentence. Now, let me tell you what's amazing about this case. What Bowman did was that he registered these properties in his wife's name. Okay, you know his wife? You know his wife's name? Her name is Nancy Manasseh. Remember his wife? Remember how he talked about his wife? Have you seen my wife? Have you seen her? The perfume that my wife wears can pay lentils for someone. Lentils? Bowman. What the hell, man? Lentils? Yeah. Have you seen my wife? You know, the perfume that my wife wears can pay lentils for someone. Bowman, can you read the word rentals? Does that resonate with you in any way? No? No? It's rentals, Bowman. Okay, not lentils. Lentils, Jimby. Anyway, I digress. So Bowman's got property in Silverest Gardens. One of his properties is estimated. It's worth 17 million kwacha. Now, there's nothing wrong with owning property worth 17 million kwacha. And here's what I find interesting about Bowman's situation. The lady that Bowman referred to as his wife, and he lauded her. You know the word lauded? You know, lauded, not lorded, lauded. He showered her with praise. He registered those properties in her name. But guess what happened? When this matter went to court and the court asked her, guess what Nancy Manasseh, his wife, guess what she said? She said, I'm not aware. I know nothing about these properties being registered in my name. He didn't tell me a thing. Bowman is crazy as hell. Had he told me that the properties were in my name, I would have told you. But Mr. Court, Mr. Magistrate, I want you to know that I had not the faintest, foggiest idea that all of these properties were placed in my name. I know nothing. I know nothing. So if you're going to arrest my husband, you need to go ahead and do that. But if you're going to arrest me, I plead the fifth. I know nothing. I know nothing. Have you seen my wife? Well, just her perfume is enough to pay lentils for someone. The same woman who in court says, I know nothing about this property. My husband is crazy as hell. How the hell is he going to put property in my name and I know nothing about it? You see how crazy it gets? You see how gluey it gets? It's crazy, man. So here it is. My point was this. There's nothing wrong, and there is nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with owning property. And this is just one of his properties. It's not, you know, he's got like 4 or 5 houses. One of his properties worth 17 million. There's nothing wrong with owning property worth 17 million. If you can show, demonstrate, and justify the method you use to acquire that property, especially if you were in government. But there's everything wrong with you owning property worth 17 million and your income only amounts to about 6 million kwacha, accumulatively. You know, his National Assembly allowances and his work and blah, blah, blah. You put all that together, the court deduced that you only earn 6 million bucks, but you've got property, multiple properties, worth more than 17 million kwacha. Red flag. Red flag. So the court said, hey, Bowman, you can't explain this. That puts you at a very big disadvantage. Do you see where this is going? Do you now see that Bowman is in a position now where he may lose all of his property? I asked the guard, you know the guard that came to see me? Earlier I was sharing with you that one of the guards from Wembeshi prison, where I served for 6 days, hello, he came to see me. And I asked him in conversation, I said to him, I said, you know, Bowman's got 7 years on the books. How many years do you think he's going to do? You know what the guard said to me? He said he's going to be there for at least 4 years. 4 years plus. Notwithstanding, there are other cases on his account. These aren't the only 2 cases. Honey, when it rains, it pours. And my heart goes out to Bowman. I mean, of course, this is not the end of him, but this is a huge, big blow because essentially he's going to go back to square one. In Zambia, we say square one. If he does lose his properties and he spends more than 4 years in prison, when he comes out, he's going to have to start from zero. It's a horrible place to be, but sometimes our actions take us where we are. That's a nugget I've just given you there. That's just dropped in my heart. I didn't even think about that. You know, sometimes we end up where we are because of our foolishness.
Morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, the 26th of December, 2024. It's almost 9 a.m. And I just wanted to share something with you that, we watch this and it's actually shocking. It really is. One of the reasons that Zambia is in the mess that we're in today is there's no fierce urgency of now. There's no urgency about anything. Look here, this is Great East Road. A very busy, a very pertinent, a very vital, a critical road in terms of getting things done, in terms of transportation, in terms of getting to where you need to be. In the last few days, this road, well, not even days, in the last couple of weeks, I would imagine, part of the road by the bridge there has been blocked. Why? Because there's some construction work going on there. There's nothing wrong with construction, but there's everything wrong with taking your time to do a simple job. They're not building a skyscraper there. They're not, mate. They are not building a skyscraper. They are simply, whatever they're doing there, whether they're fixing the road or doing whatever the hell they're doing, but it's not a skyscraper. Why is it taking so long? And then the other thing, yesterday was Christmas Day. I drove past here. Nobody was working on this spot. Nobody. I'm going to show you some things that, I tell you, man, we need to change some stuff in this country, boy. You know, you can't take people for granted. And this is the problem. Zambians don't complain about such. Zambians will just look and say, oh, no, oh, it's not finished. In other countries, you are given a time frame. If you don't deliver within that time frame, you're in big problems, mate. Oh, not in Zambia. In Zambia, you can take your sweet time, take as long as you want. This is by the Mulungusha Conference Center. If you gave this to Zambians, that thing wouldn't be built. It would still be at ground level, mate. I mean, it's a sad state of affairs, really. This road, this construction here, delays a tremendous amount of traffic, and it contributes to unnecessary congestion. Why? Because you've got a contractor who's literally just sitting on his behind. Whoever the contractor is not doing his job. He's lazy, mate. Lazy, he's slow, lazy, and I'll tell you something else. When they finish doing whatever it is they're doing here, if you're unsafe, they'll just leave this here. They will just leave this here. This construction machine will leave. They'll just leave the debris all over the place. They won't do anything about it. Christmas Day. No one was working here Christmas Day. Nobody. They just left it. They said, oh no, it's our day off, so, you know. And yet, this is a very important road. This road is vital, it's critical. But you've got people that are just playing, just joking around, taking their sweet time. And when they are finished, if you don't say, they won't clear this. They're not going to clear anything. This thing has been sitting here for 48 hours, 2 days, literally, just sitting here. Just, you know, look at how slow they are. A major road and you're this slow. And Zambians, Zambians, they just look and say, oh, tabala pusha. Oh, tabaka pusha disa. Oh, okay. Oh, Bapusha. Oh, okay. Nonsense. Take them to task. Local governments. Don't let these chaps off the hook. Give them a time frame. Tell them from this time to this time it has to be done. And when you are finished, clear this nonsense. Don't just leave it there. Tua pena. Asanga fena upena ati chinsha tiyo na pena. Atinga chinsha tiyo. Kabidi, they are just taking their sweet time. Apa, how long did it take for them to fill this up? Simple job. If they can't do it, get people that can.